that hour and I can spend it with you. It's touching, isn't it? You know, that son, my dear son, your children need you. They need you. They don't need that money. They need you as the father figure. And when there is no father figure at home, that is when things start going wrong in the family. So if the father figure is there, because you are the leader of the house, and if the leader isn't there, then everything breaks up. So inshallah, I hope from now on, we will try to spend our time with our children, with our family, and inshallah give them an upbringing which they really deserve. And times are getting harder and harder, and now we've got to spend more and more time. Forget your friends and going out to restaurants and takeaways, having, chilling out with them, having fun with them. You've grown up now, you've got children, you've got responsibilities. Fulfill them responsibilities. Stay at home. And if I ask this question, how many Islamic brothers eat at home with their family? Very, very few. Alhamdulillah. Very, very few. The reality, we don't eat with our family. Aaj kya hota hai, your wife or your kid's mother or even your mother, if you are still young, your mom at home, she's cooked everything, she spent so much time, and then as soon as you come back home, mom says, can you come and eat? Or what's someone to eat on the way? Aaj ye mahol hai. Fried food and all them kind of things, these things are taken as away. That family we had 5, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, I can remember that if I ate from anything outside, there will be trouble at home. So you make sure, even though you eat outside, you don't eat too much so that you have to sit and eat with your family. That's how our father was, that's how strict he was. And alhamdulillah, because of him being strict on us, this is why I am here today. Or else, wallah, where would we be today? So please, my dear Islamic brothers, try to inshallah, spend time with your family, and especially the part of the bayan when we talk about modesty. The way we can get modesty is that the first thing is you need to know what modesty is. You need to educate yourself. And education doesn't come without a struggle. You've got to struggle for that. Just like we struggle to get up in the morning, just like we struggle to go to work every day, exactly the same way, you've got to struggle and spend some time with your family and spend some time with them and teach them at home. How many parents teach their children at home? How many parents spend time reading a book at home with their children? It could be any book, okay, school book as well, even school homework we don't spend time with them. At least Islamic education, that is the education which the Prophet ﷺ is talking about. Our children are growing up, they are 14, 15-year-old, they don't know how to read the Namaz properly. Whose fault is it? Qari Sahib's fault. He didn't teach him in the madrasa. He can only teach. He cannot implement that on him. Because he's not, or like Maholi aside, forget the Qari Sahib, even the father cannot beat up his child. Even, Hadith Paka mafhum hai na, when your child is 7, teach him namaz. When he is 10, be strict on him and teach him namaz. So if the father doesn't read namaz himself, how is he going to be strict? And alhamdulillah, something odd is happening. Alhamdulillah, in the Mahtab-e Dawat-e-Islami, there's something different is happening. The kids are being strict on their parents to read namaz. The kids. Alhamdulillah, one Islamic brother, we've got a sheet inside the madrasa where the kids, they sign. And we started off with the big class, because every time, the 14-year-olds, the 15-year-olds, they don't read namaz at home. And it was found that their parents don't read namaz at home. So if the mom and dad are not going to wake up for Fajr, how is a 14-year-old going to wake up for Fajr? So we made a sheet for them. That when you read your namaz, you've got to have your parents signing this. And every day, and then also, they're given a target as well. In how many days will you make your mom and dad wake up and read namaz? So kids, 5 days, inshallah, I'll try. So alhamdulillah, one of the kids, he goes, I went home, and he was literally, his father came in and he goes, what have you taught him? Every day he's crying, and he doesn't want to eat anything, and the only thing he says, no, I'm not going to eat anything. When you wake up for Fajr namaz, then I'm going to eat something. So he goes, so alhamdulillah, the kids are being strict on the parents, which is good, alhamdulillah, that they're making their namazi. And watch Madani channel. Alhamdulillah, loads of mashallah Islamic brothers, alhamdulillah, have started offering their namaz while watching Madani channel. One of the child, alhamdulillah, in madrasa, he came into the office and he said, alhamdulillah, Qari Sahib, my mom starts reading namaz because she was crying all night, she was watching Madani channel and she was crying. So alhamdulillah, Madani channel is doing that hard work for you. So at home, watch Madani channel and let your kids, alhamdulillah, that little kids ijtima. Have you seen them little kids going on the highway, alhamdulillah, giving da'wah to the brothers, acting upon the sunnah? Let them look at them. Inshallah, when they look at them, they want to be like them as well. Alhamdulillah. So, Pyare Islam, inshallah, may Allah Ta'ala protect our iman and alhamdulillah save us from the shaitan. The brothers, he says about question and answers. Just question and answers is not an easy thing. Sometimes, when a Mubaligh is doing a bayan, because I'm not an alim, I'm not that educated to give a question. If someone asks me a shari question, I don't know how to answer that. And it's very, very hard. If there are questions and answers, write them down. Inshallah, I'll take them home, we'll study them, and if I can answer them, and inshallah, I will write to you, I will phone you, but if I don't have an answer, inshallah, I will contact you later. So never, sometimes we think to ourselves, oh, he doesn't know how to answer. Alhamdulillah, no problem. I'm not going to destroy my iman for something I don't know. So alhamdulillah, be open to yourself. Alhamdulillah, don't be shy in that. I'm not shy, Allah, I'm not shy. If someone asks me a question and I can't answer that, Shaitan automatically he will say to you, see, he doesn't know what he's talking about and he's coming here doing bayans. I've heard people say that. So I'm not trying to protect from them, but I'm trying to protect myself from the shaitan. So alhamdulillah, never ever put someone into that situation. He might be an alim, but there might be a question which he can't answer. Just give you an example. A few weeks or months ago, an alim, he was sat in the masjid and we were talking. And he goes, I went to a Mahtab-e-Razaviat and I did a bayan there. And exactly the same way they had questions and answers. And he goes, my bayan, alhamdulillah, I did a lot of research into my bayan. But he goes, at the end, people were not happy with me. When I walked out, they said, brothers came up to me and said, we thought you were educated, but you can't even answer that simple question. He goes, because I didn't do any research, I didn't even practice for that. So it's all practice. May Allah Ta'ala reward us. And even with Islamic brothers, आज हर कोई मुफ्ती है. आप चले जाए, कोई भी है, you want to debate with me? I'll have a debate with you. Yeah, you asked me. No. Well, if someone wants you to ask a question, turn them towards the ulama. The Sunni ulama, turn them towards them. Let the ulama, inshallah, deal with them because they have education. We don't, me and you don't. Or फिर इसी में क्या होता है? A lot of time, I've seen brothers, or it's stated in the hadith, this is what the Prophet ﷺ said. And if you look at that, there is no such hadith. And the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ is that whoever lies or whoever says that this is what I said and he is not true, then he can make his house in the fire of hell. So don't debate with one another. कोई भी किसी के फिरके का भी हो, any ideology or whatever he thinks, don't have a debate with them. और अपने आप को पढ़ा लिखा ना जाने. Don't call yourself I'm an alim. Man qala ana alimun fahuwa jahil. The one who calls himself an alim, in actual fact, is a jahil, is uneducated. So Allah Ta'ala amal ki tawfiq ata farmaye, inshallah azza wa jal. Alhamdulillah, tonight is the first night of Rabiul Nur. The night the Prophet, the day, in the month the Prophet ﷺ was born. Alhamdulillah, is mahine ko humne pyare Islam bhaiyo, we need to celebrate this month with love and with affection. और इसके लिए क्या करना है? अपने घरों को सजाना है, अपने घरों को decorate करें. Allah Ta'ala, when the Prophet ﷺ was born, Allah Azza wa Jal, He sent Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, who put a flag on the house of the Prophet ﷺ and one flag on Ka'batullah itself. Or a flag Baitul Ma'mur mein, the Kaaba of the angels. Alhamdulillah, have flags in your homes. Ye aap na soche, koi pata nahi kya kahega. People will say, where's the proof? Alhamdulillah, there are loads of proofs. So don't let the shaitan whisper this in your heart. Uska saboot nahi hai. The Sahaba never celebrated Milad. The Prophet ﷺ celebrated his Milad himself. He says every Monday the Prophet ﷺ would fast. But kal kaun sa din hai? Monday. And when the Prophet ﷺ was born, Monday. So alhamdulillah, kal to sunnat par pakka amal hoga. Sare inshallah azza pyare Islam. The Prophet ﷺ, he says, I was born on a Monday and the first revelation came to me on a Monday. That is why I fast on a Monday. So kal Monday hai, kaun roza rakhega? रोजा इंशाअल्लाह मंडे, हर मंडे को आप रोजा रखने की नियत करें इंशाअल्लाह अज़्ज़ा वजल। अल्लाह ताला अमल की सादत अता फरमाए। आमीन बिजाह नबी अमीन सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम।